Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 was one of my all-time favourite games on the PS2, and it was my favourite out of the whole series. But how does this stand 15 years and 2 console generations later? Honestly, this game is still as good as it was back when I was a teenager. Graphically, this game is a bit of a mixed bag. The levels look pretty well laid out, and it's very obvious what can be tricks and what can't. They're very spacious, and you can make plenty of changes from one piece to the next. From a design perspective, every level looks and feels great to play in. When certain criteria are met, usually from a task being completed, the level design changes slightly, opening new things to trick off or new areas opening up, which I think is a really great feature. The character models, however, haven't aged that well for the most part. The skaters are where the majority of the details have gone in regards to character models, which means that many of the background NPCs and the people giving out the tasks are a little blocky, move erratically, and have no hands. The gameplay for me is where the game truly shines. Level timers are a thing of the past, and the game opts for a more open style of gameplay in career mode, allowing you to explore the huge levels and better appreciate the level design. Tasks, such as finding all the letters that make up Skate, are now handed out by the various NPCs that litter the levels. This will then start the timer. The tasks increase in difficulty, but it never gets too difficult as to be totally frustrating. Another new addition to the game is the various minigames, such as playing a game of tennis using your skateboard as a racket. These are more just distractions and have no bearing on the game overall, but they do make fun things to do while you're exploring the levels. Each task you complete earns you pro points. Earn enough pro points and you'll unlock the pro challenges. A lot of these pro challenges are just harder versions of previous challenges, for example getting the sick score on each level. But each skater has a unique pro challenge for you to complete, mainly for bragging rights than anything else, but it does add a lot of replayability to each level. Since there is no support for online play on the PS2 anymore, I was unable to play for the online modes, but I do remember them being a lot of fun to play. Local multiplayer is still very fun to play with friends, with various different modes such as Horse, where you each compete to one-up each other on each trick, to Trick Attack, where you compete for the highest score. Sound-wise, I can't say enough about this game's soundtrack. It was definitely influential to me at that time. The genre spanned from heavy metal to hip-hop, and I still get nostalgic every time I hear a song from this game. It features tracks like The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden, Manthem by the Bouncing Souls, and Express Yourself by NWA, just to name a few. The sound effects are spot on as you hear the wheels clack as you land the trick. The grinding sounds as you grind are pretty good. The voice acting is okay. It's not brilliant, but then again, it is a sports game and not a story-driven adventure, so it's kind of forgivable. If I do have one gripe about the sound effects, it's the clapping sound. It seems to be on a loop when you finish a task.
Yeah, well done!
It gets a little bit repetitive, and it gets so annoying I have to turn the sound off. All in all, Tony Hawk's 4 is still a solid game. It plays well, and it's just as easy to pick up as it always was. If you get the chance, you should definitely add this to your PlayStation 2 collection.